DNA V1. Which of the following DNA viruses is responsible for epidemic keratoconjunctivitis, EKC? Answer: adenovirus. Adenoviruses are non-enveloped, double-stranded DNA viruses that cause respiratory infections, conjunctivitis, and gastroenteritis. They are a major cause of EKC, also known as Apollo eye disease. DNA V2. Which virus causes both chickenpox in children and shingles in adults? Answer: 4. Varicella zoster virus. VZV causes primary infection as chickenpox varicella and may reactivate later in life as shingles zoster. It is a herpes virus that establishes latency in dorsal root ganglia. DNA V3. Which viral disease is associated with painful genital ulcers and is commonly transmitted sexually? 1. Herpes simplex virus 2. HSV2 primarily causes genital herpes, presenting as painful vesicles and ulcers in the genital area. It is sexually transmitted and establishes latency in sacral ganglia. DNA V4. Which DNA virus is linked with cervical cancer and can be prevented with a vaccine? Answer: 3. Human papillomavirus HPV. HPV is associated with cervical and anogenital cancers, especially types 16 and 18. Vaccines such as Gardasil and Cervarix provide protection against these high-risk strains. DNA V5. Which herpes virus is associated with infectious mononucleosis and Burkitt lymphoma? Answer: 2. Epstein-Barr virus. EBV infects B lymphocytes via CD21 receptors and causes infectious mononucleosis. It is also linked to lymphomas such as Burkitt lymphoma and nasopharyngeal carcinoma. DNA V6. Which virus is associated with cytoplasmic inclusions that appear like owl's eyes on microscopy? Answer: 3. Cytomegalovirus. CMV forms large cells with basophilic internuclear inclusions that resemble owl's eyes. It commonly causes congenital infections and disease in immunocompromised patients. DNA V7. Which of the following is a pox virus that was eradicated globally through vaccination? Answer: variola virus. Variola virus causes smallpox, a disease eradicated in 1979 through widespread vaccination with the cowpox-derived vaccinia virus. It is a large enveloped DNA virus. DNA V8. Which DNA virus replicates in the cytoplasm, unlike most other DNA viruses? Answer: pox virus. Pox viruses, unlike most DNA viruses, replicate entirely in the cytoplasm due to their large size and own transcription machinery. They form characteristic Guarnieri bodies in infected cells. DNA V9. Which DNA virus contains reverse transcriptase and replicates through an RNA intermediate? Answer: 2. Hepatitis B virus. HBV is a unique DNA virus that uses reverse transcriptase to replicate via an RNA intermediate. It is responsible for both acute and chronic hepatitis. DNA V10. Which of the following is not a DNA virus? 3. Hepatitis A virus. HAV is an RNA virus in the picornaviridae family, spread via the fecal-oral route. It is the causative agent of infectious hepatitis. DNA herpes is known for latency in the trigeminal ganglion and can cause cold sores. Answer: 1. HSV1. HSV1 establishes latency in the trigeminal ganglion and reactivates to cause cold sores or herpetic keratitis. It can also cause encephalitis. Which viral antigen is used in recombinant vaccines to prevent hepatitis B infection? Answer: HBsAg. HBsAg is the surface antigen of HBV and is used in recombinant vaccines. It induces protective immunity without containing infectious particles. DNA V13. Which virus causes genital warts and can be identified via Pap smear screening? Answer: HPV. HPV types 6 and 11 cause genital warts, while types 16 and 18 are oncogenic. Pap smear helps detect early dysplastic changes in cervical cells. Which DNA virus is part of the Torch complex and is associated with congenital infection? Answer: cytomegalovirus. CMV is transmitted transplacentally and may cause sensory neural hearing loss, microcephaly, and periventricular calcifications in neonates. It is a major component of the torch complex. Which virus is a defective RNA virus that can only infect individuals already infected with HBV? Answer 3. HDV. HDV requires the HBsAg provided by HBV for packaging and replication. Co-infection or superinfection leads to more severe liver disease. DNA V16. Which of the following hepatitis virus antigens is found in the viral core but not detected in blood? Answer 2. HBsAg. HBsAg resides within the core of the hepatitis B variant and is not present in the serum. However, antibodies against HBsAg are used to monitor infection status. DNA V17. Which DNA virus is detected through observation of Guarnieri bodies on histopathology? Answer 3. Variola virus. Guarnieri bodies are cytoplasmic inclusion bodies seen in cells infected with poxvirus, specifically variola virus. These inclusions are sites of viral replication. DNA V18. Which virus uses thymidine kinase to activate a cyclovir for therapeutic effect? Answer 2. HSV. HSV-encoded thymidine kinase phosphorylates a cyclovir, allowing its activation and inhibition of viral DNA polymerase. This selective activation reduces toxicity to host cells. DNA V19. Which of the following viruses is most strongly associated with nasopharyngeal carcinoma? Answer 3. Epstein-Barr virus. EBV is oncogenic and associated with nasopharyngeal carcinoma, particularly in Southeast Asian populations. It transforms infected B cells and expresses latent viral proteins. DNA V20. Which DNA virus is classified under Papoviviridae and known for resistance to ether? Answer 1. HPV. HPV is a small, non-enveloped DNA virus that resists inactivation by ether. Its DNA integrates into the host genome and promotes carcinogenesis.